Sorry, I decided I'd put this at the beginning of the video because my first expression was so, yeah, nobody would want to watch that. So, technically I made a different video, but it was too long for YouTube, which is really dumb because there are hour-long videos on here and mine was only 16 minutes. So I'll try to keep this short and sweet. My name is Toya Josephine White. I have a very interesting story. I mean, it's not my life story, it's just a story about what happened last year in August of 2014. Starts when I tried to go to school at Jackson State, Mississippi. No, Jackson State University in Mississippi. I got a full scholarship there, and I go there. I move all my stuff into the dorm, and I'm there for about a week before they're telling me that I have to go because I'm a danger to myself and or others. But the thing is, I was in my dorm the majority of the time. Sorry, trying to do the Beyonce thing, going braless. But anyway, so I'm just in there for a week, and I don't really go anywhere besides like the choir room to like put on my music and dance to it at one point. And then I was not going out because it was too hot. I wasn't going to the cafeteria because I had food in my room. So like, at no point did I like run screaming naked through the halls or threaten anybody. So I think at this point, Jackson State University, something's really wrong with their mental illness thing, whatever you want to call it, their system or whatever, or their faculty, because that's really messed up. And if you think somebody is a danger to yourself, just in future reference, you talk to them. You don't dismiss them from your school. That's really messed up. And I don't care what they think. I don't care if someone from that school sees that, because I think it's really ridiculous. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder back in 2013, but that was literally right after I was in a traumatic car accident where my mom almost lost her foot or could have died. So, like, for them to say, oh, you're bipolar now because you're not acting normal after a car accident is really messed up, too. And I was at school and had an asthma attack, and they mistook it for a panic attack. Something literally got some spit or something or whatever got caught in my throat and I couldn't breathe. And so like, okay. I'm mad at my old high school for that too, but like, I've been prescribed medicine. I don't take medicine. I don't take it because like I don't feel any different on medicine that I do off of it. At some point, like after the hospitalization in 2013, they had me on lithium and that made me want to like kill myself. Or I was on Latuda and I started cutting myself. I was on lithium and I felt high. I threw up. I felt loopy and just out of it. This year in 2014 in the hospital, I was on Depakote. In the hospital, were saying they were checking my Depakote levels, but when I was transferred to another hospital, my Depakote levels were literally so high my liver could have shut down. And yeah, so I was having 3 to 4 nosebleeds every day. My vision was blurry to the point I couldn't see. I had bad spasms. I acted like I had Tourette's syndrome. I was shouting and having weird body movements, and yeah, it was a messed up time. That was at the University of Mississippi Medical Center, and I know this story is kind of choppy, just because I'm trying to like spit it all out and not have this video be too long. But so that happened. All that commotion happened in August. I've been hospitalized quite a few times, but it was always for anxiety and depression, which I will admit I had. But the bipolar stuff, I feel like if I tell someone that my birth mom was diagnosed with bipolar, they're already going to put that label on me. And I was always underage, so I was forced to take medicine. But now that I'm 19 years old, I'm not going to take medicine. And if a psychiatrist tries to force that on me, I'm just going to not take it. And I'll have to let them know I'm not going to take it. Or they can try to make me take it, and I'm still, I mean, like, you would have to send me to jail to make me take the medicine. And then you'd probably have to be, like, forcefully giving it to me. And it's my choice if I want to take medicine, especially if I'm not a danger to anyone, try to kill anybody or myself. And I only did that once when I was 16 years old, and literally right after taking all those pills, I cried because I regretted it so bad. So when people, especially this school, when they try to tell me that I'm a danger to myself, I mean, I'm so completely offended. You think like there's such a stigma about people and mental illnesses, and you think because I've had this traumatic childhood and everything, that I'm not stable, but you don't know me. Literally, I was there for a week at this school in August back last year, and you think that you know me that well to make a kind of snap judgment that I'm a danger to myself and or others, yet I'm not bothering anyone. I was either in my room singing, dancing, goofing off. I didn't have a roommate, so I wasn't disturbing my roommate. I mean, like, there's really no reason behind that, but that's just one half of the story. The only good part of this story, which is kind of bittersweet, is that I met this guy, but I don't know his name or anything like that. All I know is that he was a paramedic that drove me to the hospital. He just drove me to the emergency room. He wasn't even driving me to be put in an to be put in their institution, you know, their mental illness section. And the funny thing about that is that when they had me sign the form, I didn't even know what I was signing. I didn't know I was signing myself into the hospital. So, and I was at that hospital for 30 days, the longest I've ever been at a hospital, and it was pretty dang ridiculous. This is the University of Mississippi Medical Center, where they had me on medicine that could have killed me. This is, I don't know if, I mean, I'm hoping this video is not too long, but anyway, back to the good part. Met this guy, swear, eye contact, we looked, I don't know if how he felt, but I know I looked at him and just, my whole world stopped. And it sounds insane, but I mean, I mean, that's how it was. And like, yeah, so this was back in August 25th was when this happened. And the crazy thing was the day before in my motel, before was about to leave, my mom and I, because she had came to get me after she heard that they were dismissing me until the spring. She came, we were in the hotel, motel, whatever you want to call it, and he was on the Nate Berkus show. And I mean, I've never hallucinated before in my life. Never. I've never heard voices. I've never seen things. I've never imagined things were happening that weren't happening. But yeah, he was on Nate Berkus, and the very next day, he's the paramedic, and he seems to know who I am, and he calls me his girlfriend, and then he's visiting me in the hospital, but I never see him. Insane. And there are a bunch of other experiences. Like I said, this is just the first of many YouTube videos. So I hope word gets out. I hope somehow in some crazy way he might see this. You know, the chance is 1 in a million, but more incredible things happen every day. And yeah, so that's the very brief version. I'm just trying to not make a video that's too long for YouTube. Yeah, so I'll just I'll just post a few videos in succession. But that's the very brief, short, unconvoluted version. Or maybe it was a little convoluted and messy, but that's as I don't know what word I'm looking for, but that's as good as it can get right now, as just like trying to spit it all out. But I hope people have questions and I can make videos answering the questions and get my story heard. That would be great. Peace out for now.